You can change a job to a job of your choice in any specific time, during your probation, before your contract, and even after, before your contract ends, and even after your contract ends. I have one thing to tell you guys: be careful to the job that you're changing to. You know, sometimes we think that we are changing a job for the better, but remember, the challenges that you're facing in the specific company, in your current company, are the same or even worse the challenges that you'll face in a different company, in the new company. Hey family, welcome back to my channel. In case you're new here, hi, my name is Frecia and welcome to the Dream Team family. Hello, if it is your first time to be here, please consider subscribing down below and I would really appreciate that. Thank you so much for the returning subscribers who always show me love. I really appreciate that and don't take all that for granted. So today we're back with another video, and as you can read from the title, I want to give you guys the way and the right verified process for you to change a job when you're here in Qatar. It is very easy. It has been made very easy for all of us. So let's jump into the video. Before we even continue with the video, kindly like the video and it will really do good for me. And I'll also share to the people who would really want to know this information. So, talking about changing a job here in Qatar, you must follow the right way and the right process and the verified process. So now, the process begins when you get a job. First of all, you cannot decide to get out of the company to go and get another job. What you have and you must do is get another job while you're still there in your current employer. That is according to law. You have to get another job when you're still here in this old job. And when you get the job, you get the offer letter from your new employer, and that is when the process begins, when you have the offer letter at hand. Okay, what you should do is inform your current employer. That is number one. You should inform your current employer that you have gotten a new job and you even have the offer letter for the new job and you would wish to change the new job. Now, in this case, you have to give your employer a notice period. A notice period depends with the amount of time or years that you have spent in that current job. If you have been there for 2 years or less, you should give your current employer a 1 month notice. And if you have stayed for 2 years plus, you should give your employer a 2 months notice. That is according to law. What if you are changing this job even before you finish your probation period? Your employer is supposed to release you at the cost of 1 month. You don't have to finish 1 month if you are still in probation period. Okay, that is the first step. Inform your employer and give them a notice according to the time that you have been there. Step number 2. Now this is about the both employers. Okay, for you to get out of there, they will have to talk and agree. Your new employer has to compensate your current employer with some amount of money, your one-way ticket, and also some fee that was used during your recruitment. That is between your current employer and your new employer. According to their agreement on what they will agree, that is the next step that should be done. After this, the next step is to prepare the documents that are needed for you to change the job. For this, I will read out the documents for you so that I will not miss out any document. Okay, so here we go. The first thing you should do is download, fill and sign change of employer form. Okay, that is a form that is found online to the Ministry of Administrative Development, Labor and Social Affairs, or MADLSA, and download the form of changing the employer. Fill it, also sign. After downloading, filling and signing the letter of change of employer, the next thing and the next document that you should have is a copy of your contract signed by the new employer, authenticated by the MADLSA, and or if you don't have the contract, you can use the offer letter that you are given by the new employer. Okay, that is another thing that you must have. And the next document that you must have is the new employer's offer letter in Arabic. It should be in Arabic. Okay, and the next document that you should have, the certificate of education attached. Those are the documents that you must have and should have in your process of changing the employer. So now, when you attach all these things and send them online, the process should take like a week before they notify you on the next step. So within that 1 week, you'll receive a message from MADLSA. The current employer and the new employer will also receive this message that will have the notice period of until when you are supposed to have completed your change of jobs with the current employer. Okay. Now, as you're waiting for the notice period that have been given, the next thing you should have is acquire the contract letter or your contract from the new employer and have it, so that when the legal notice expire, your new employer should start making an electronic contract for you. Now, also here, after they finish, they give you an electronic copy of your contract. There is one thing that I should read here that is very important. You complete your contract certification where the new employer must enter these to MOI through Metrash 2 to complete the procedure for changing the employer. Now, this is supposed to be done by your new employer. And now, after this is when the new employer prints out the contract and signs, and also you sign after they explain how it is going. You talk about it with the new employer and then sign if you agree to that. So that is how easy the job can be changed now. Before all this was introduced, we were supposed to wait for like 1 year for you to change an employer, and also for you to change, you must have exited the country and come back with a new employer's offer letter. Now it does not work like that. You can change a job to a job of your choice in any specific time, during your probation, before your contract, and even after, before your contract ends, and even after your contract ends. Anytime you want to change, you can change. But remember, I have one thing to tell you guys. Be careful to the job that you're changing to. You know, sometimes we think that we are changing a job for the better. But remember, the challenges that you're facing in the specific company, in your current company, are the same or even worse the challenges that you'll face in a different company, in the new company. So be patient, you know, relax, think about it. You don't have to change your employer to change the job if it's not a must. But if you want and you have gotten a good deal, go ahead. Nobody is hindering you from doing that. I hope this information helped you guys, and it will not be hard for you guys to change a job when you're still here in Qatar. And I'm wishing you guys the best, all the best. Change to the job that fits you and that suits you, and work to your level best. Until the next one, if you have not subscribed yet, please subscribe, and also give this video a like if it was of help to you, and I would really appreciate that. Until the next video, bye bye.